Hey everybody, Merry Christmas! My name is Theron Brown and today we're going to be looking at the rookie level arrangement of Little Drummer Boy. So first I'm just going to play it down for you. Great, that's the tune. So now I'm going to teach you just the first part, starting with the right hand. Okay, so first things first, we want to get our hand in the right position. You're going to want your thumb on C, and all the rest of the fingers will follow up to G. The melody in this song starts on C. You'll want to notice that the two C's are actually tied together before you strike the next note. So that just means you hold it a little bit longer. Okay, so we're walking up there to the E. We have C, walking up to E with our third finger. We play that again twice. Now we're going to our fourth finger, which we have this little toggling motion between the 4 and 3. Okay, then that phrase repeats again, but you have one extra note. We have a C that's struck twice. Then we have our E 3 times, then our toggling between the 3 and 4, back to 3. Now, as you can see, both phrases are pretty similar. Just a few little rhythmic things in the second phrase that differentiates from the first. Now, if you're ready, we can try this at the slow tempo. One extra tip is to make sure you keep your wrists loose. You don't want to be too tight while playing this melody. Okay, let's try it together at the slow tempo. All right, awesome job. It's sounding good. You're getting to jam out with the orchestra behind you. That's pretty cool. Have some accompaniment going on. Now, there's a couple things I want to point out before we move on. You'll notice that we have 4 rests before we actually play the melody. It's because there's intro material there that's happening in the left hand. Now, I'll show you the left hand in the next video, but right now, we want to get to the right hand and speed it up a little bit more so that we can play it at a faster tempo. So let's try that together now. All right, now let's get back to the piano. Hey everybody, welcome back. Now we're going to look at the bass clef in the left hand. So first we want to get our position, and our pinky is going to go on the C just below middle C, right here. Now looking at the music, that's all the notes we're going to be playing is C over and over again. So right now I'm going to play this with you at fast tempo. Let's check it out. Okay, so that's it. Nothing to it but to do it. Pretty easy, just one note, left hand. Now, one thing to remember is the rest that's in between the notes. So make sure you cut it off. Don't make it too long, but also don't make it too short. All right, so since that's pretty simple, I think we can put both hands together and try this out. Okay, so before we jump into playing it together at tempo, I first want to give you a couple tips, some things to look out for. Our left hand is going to be starting as an intro. So you're just going to play C 4 times. Then our melody is going to join our left hand. Now, in the first couple measures with the melody in our right hand, you'll notice that we're playing at different times between the hands. So we have C that's being struck together, and then you're going to hold it in your right hand while you strike a C again in your left. And then you play D in your right hand. And then the E and C are going to be together. It's got this little staggering effect. Now I encourage you to continue mapping like this throughout this section, making sure you know where the hands are playing together and when they might be playing separate. And then we can get our orchestra to join us. We can play this at tempo. If you're ready, let's go ahead and do that now. All right, let's speed it up. Hey everybody, and welcome back. Now we're going to jump into the next section, starting with the right hand. So the first thing we want to look at is our hand position. It's going to change a little bit from before, and all we're going to do is move our thumb, first finger, up to D, and all the fingers will follow in line. So first we start on D, then we scale up to our fourth finger, where we have repeated notes. We have an A with our fifth finger, and we come down. Now we notice that there's a tie there, so we have to hold all three of those notes together. All right, now when you're ready, let's bring in the orchestra and play this at the slow tempo. All right, let's speed it up. All right, great job. That is the right hand. But before we move on, I just want to show you the left hand really quick because it's super easy. So your left hand is going to be in the same position as before. We had our pinky on C and all the fingers line up. This note is G, which we're going to be playing with our thumb, our 1. Okay, so I'm going to demo this for you, hands together. All right, so that is hands together. One tip I want to tell you is to make sure that you rest in your right hand. The left hand plays first, and then your right hand plays. Okay, let's try this at the fast tempo.